What's up, YouTube? Dan here for another video. Um, this one is going to be a quick one. Essentially, just got finished doing a workout. It's about 8:45 right now, and it's crazy because this workout was one of my better ones this week. Very relaxed, um, still pushing, and obviously right now I'm trying to bulk. But what happened essentially was this morning, my mindset was I was going to rest. I was essentially going to do a day in the sauna, and I was very, still am, feel it, heavy, you know, overthinking, which is ego, and telling myself like, oh, you need more rest, you have to do this. The only way to grow muscle is this, and just trying to think and control the situation. And that is when you are functioning in ego, trying to control and trying to manage how the future is going to come out, depending on how you act today. Um, I spoke with this with my coach, and the best thing that I did, I realized was obviously I was in ego, and trying to get out of it is trying to force it. I was still did the habits, grateful. In the morning, did my morning prayer. By the way, morning prayers, when you speak them, it's a different level. It's crazy, crazy. Before I used to do them in my head, and think I was praying, but I was actually just speaking with the devil, because the devil just lives in your mind. But when you say it out loud, thank you, God, for this day. Thank you for giving me all the blessings you have. Whatever your prayer is, it's crazy how speaking it puts you in a different frequency. Yesterday, I was able to just wake up just doing that. I don't drink coffee, so I woke up, didn't even have water. I did my prayer out loud. We spoke about it in our call, me and my coach, and just doing that woke me up. Like, have the common thoughts of like, oh, I should sleep in. It's early. Fuck, I don't want to get up. The alarm, blah, blah, blah. But then I was, got out of bed, down and prayed out loud. Crazy. So just these small things that you do. It's not hacks, but it's just ways to connect and realize that whatever you're thinking is fake. It's entirely fake. Um, this was something that was basically haunting me for years, and something I still work on. It's 24/7. It's not like I have it figured out, but I'm trying to share in the video is anytime you're overthinking and think that's a good thing, or you see yourself trying to control more and think more. The new one is ChatGPT, and putting all your problems in ChatGPT, and it's going to give you the solution and like control the situation. That's all fear and overthinking. The truck going by, but where I want to go with this, I'll just hold this. Where I want to go with this is those moments where you're thinking and don't know essentially how you're going to get out is the most perfect moments. Those moments are what's actually growing you, because you have the perspective, it's there, and you're just letting it happen. And it's, when you just allow the thinking to happen, that's actually when you get out using the habits. The habits are the most important thing. No vices, waking up at the same time every day, working out, eating clean, tracking your macros, staying away from people that chase or are chasing results, bad environments, clubs, nightclubs. What else? Anything that will basically trigger a vice is just the key. Doing that over and over, training twice a day when you're beginning, every day, not missing. That gets you so in spirit, it's crazy. But the whole thing is killing the overthinking. Overthinking is the enemy. It's been told in self-development books, like, think more, you have to think about your goals, where you want to go. That it's just fear. Like, if you think about it, think about it, sorry, don't think about it. If you have a thought or reflect on it quickly, who is smarter than any robot or thing out there that is going to give you information? It's God. So if you put your thoughts and your thinking and your path in His power, control, He's going to give you the instructions on what to do through your conscience. That's the authentic voice of God speaking to you. But if you're not connected and able to get that, you're just living in the 3D dimensional world, which is just all control, fear, And it's something that I realized was the biggest limitation. Like, you're supposed to live in spirit. Spirit has no fear. There's no, it's just fluid. It's nature. If you look at animals, the biggest example I could give you, if you look at a dog or a squirrel or a bird, they don't stop and think about what they're doing. It's crazy when you think about it, but like squirrels and dogs, and they don't think, and like, oh, they're flying, and they're just like, they sit on their nest, and they're just like in their head, like, oh, like, maybe I shouldn't be, like, they're programmed to act through spirit, not question what they do. And the more you can do that in your life, not question, the the, the thoughts that come to you, the natural thoughts, the urges, and just act on those and not think about it and try to control, oh, if I do this, what's going to happen, or like, what if I do, like, trying to control the outcome, which is all fear. um, that is when things start to change. Like, your inner state changes like crazy. Like, mine has changed dramatically in terms of like how I feel, day to day, and how I operate. But it's just being in those moments where it's spirit, and you can let go. And like, when you're in those moments, spiritual highs, and you just are there, it's you can actually remove more from your life and still feel better. When you're living in ego and fear, control, you want to add more. You want to add, like, oh, I need more information. I need, um, this method or this thing to do, or like, I need this goal now, because you're not satisfied with the present moment. The present moment is all you have. No matter how you feel, like me right now, I'm not in the best, most connected state, but I know this is the most beautiful moment, because this is what the society tells you to chase. Is the present moment is where that feeling is that you're chasing. If you're not appreciating the present moment, you're never going to feel that feeling you want. That feeling is not somewhere else in some goal. I thought that for the longest time. I was so ungrateful just being in the moment, and thought, oh fuck, like, if I get to this thing, that's when I can be happy. This trip, or this amount of money, or this relationship, like, everything is external. But when you realize and remove all that, remove all the influences, like I said, vices, whatever it is, you need to remove. It's all removing. You realize that it's all internal, and it's doing it long enough and not staying in, succumbing to the temptations, because we're gonna have temptations. The devil's where temptation lies with the devil. So when you're on the right track, you're gonna have temptations from, it could be women, it could be people, old friends, old people you associate with, telling you to chase again, or do this, or come out. Why are you acting this way? Judging you, criticizing you. It's 24/7, and it's also your mind as well. So it's like, it's a constant battle. But once the spirit, you let go and trust and have faith and build faith through, Bible reading, God, following how God wants you to operate. So everything just hits a different level, and you start to actually connect and feel the way you are supposed to, and know it's the right way to operate once you're there. When you're living in your thoughts and thinking, you have this like heavy feeling, and it's not the right way. Some people don't and just live that way, but I had always had that feeling like, this isn't the right way. I felt like this is heavy, like, this is not the way we operate. But we feel the spirit and operate that, and feel those days where you're just pure spirit, all gratitude, peace, and joy. It's literally a different level, and that's not what I chase now, because you can't chase that feeling. But that's what I work towards in terms of being able to connect more with God, because God is, when you're living in spirit, that's all God. And like I said, there's no thinking, there's no trying to hold back what is happening, because that is simply fear. There's faith or fear. There's no in between. But I wanted to make that quick video because, like I said, I started this day 4:40, woke up at the same time, but started the day with, I'm gonna rest today, and like, let me just go to the sauna. And then when I got there, I'm like, what am I talking about? Like, I saw the weights, I saw like how I'd be letting myself down and people around me, especially since I share everything and document everything on social media. So I'm like, am I gonna basically just, because I have a little pain on my lower back, that I'm gonna like, I'll let people down and not inspire people today in terms of my actions and my habits. So as soon as I got in there, as I told myself, no, I did a full chest workout with back, and it's crazy. Like, I feel so good right now, and I'm gonna go have a good meal to eat, whole foods, hit my, my protein and stuff like that. But yeah, it's taking your thinking out of the picture. Understanding that God is guiding you once you let Him in, and are listening to Him. And like I said, it's the habits, like I mentioned, all those habits. If you follow those consistently, it's the hardest thing that you do in the beginning, but once you do it, you realize you can never go back. It just changes your perspective 180. You realize everything is actually backwards, and how you operate and begin to feel is just at a different level. But that is quickly what I want to share. Give you guys some inspiration on, the work behind it. Obviously, like I said, no one has it perfected. It's 24/7 because of the influences, the temptations, even myself. But luckily, I have my coach, I have God, and those are the two things: someone guiding you to get there, and God as well. So, if you guys want to follow the journey, it is on Instagram, posting stories there, reflections, and just sharing how I'm growing in this area. And we'll see how things go, and likely can help people in the future with this, because I see so much growth on my end and how many devils I've removed that I can just see where I was before, and someone overthinking and be like, fuck, like, I feel that pain, and know the way out. So yeah, that's what I want to share. If you stay till the end, much love. Appreciate you guys. Like and subscribe. More content like this coming. I'm going to try to do more stuff outside. Not sure if the person in the back is interrupting my video, but that is life. Everything is perfect. It is only a perspective of it. So all the best, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. As always, until next time, keep killing it.